exciting matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. On the return, here's DeAndre White. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Carlos Hyde's a physical, tough runner. Had a few dings, but I don't think he should change a thing in terms of style. And I think that playing in Chip Kelly's offense gives him a chance to catch the ball more as well.
He can do both with him, Kenny. And he said he's excited to be in that Chip Kelly offense.
I think the versatility will really be to his liking.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And Cap, of course, was a great baseball player, drafted as a pitcher. He kind of showed his arm right there, didn't he?
Yeah, he let that one go, didn't he? That was a catcher putting down the #1 signal for the fastball and turning it loose. It was needed in that situation, though. He had to throw a tight spiral and a hard one in order to get it in there for a completion.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Ellington has it, middle of the field. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Off the play fake to Hyde. Here's Kaepernick. He's got time in the pocket. Looking here for Smith downfield. And, oh, what a catch. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards.
They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense escaped the big one there. Now they've got to try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
Kaepernick to throw again. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlos Hyde, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. To return, this is Doug Baldwin. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. First carry for Thomas Rawls. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When DeForest Buckner was at Oregon, for much of his career, the opposite defensive end from him was Eric Armstead. And everyone wondered about these 6'7" guys. Could they get the leverage? Could they get low enough to make plays in the run game? I think the question just got answered with that one. DeForest Buckner knows how to bend and shed blockers and get upfield.
On 2nd down, Rawls. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan, chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt. Most of the NFL, of course, then he had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking like the Thomas Rawls we saw in 2015.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Christian Michael, 70 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Stanford Cardinal, Richard Sherman. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to the ground on 1st. Again, it's Rawls. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Wilson going to give to Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So 3rd down, just 1 yard to go. 1, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Penalty marker is down here. And you as a former defender should know that the referees are watching this closely, defensive holding.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the offensive guys, but in this case, they were strict with the rule.
Down is Kaepernick. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
4 down.
Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Tight, watch left. 4 down. Check, 4 down.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Check, 24, 6-24.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Again, it's Kaepernick. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here's Phil Dawson now with a 49er field goal unit. And Dawson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now after the made field goal, here's Dawson back out now to send this one away on the kickoff. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Graham slotted out to the left. On first down, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it'll be 2nd and 10. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come up in an offset eye. Wilson again to rolls. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter John Ryan to kick it away for Seattle. Bruce Ellington back deep for the Niners. Here's Ellington. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Kaepernick now on first down. Caught. It's Ellington. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Surveying the field. Incomplete. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Now here's Baldwin. Oh, look at the juke. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Out of the pistol, it's Rawls. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here's Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. And went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll hand to Rawls. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. On first down, Kaepernick. He's got time. On the left side, it's McDonald. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be first down 49ers.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Stop right there.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Hey, we got four down.
They go play action for Hyde. Now Kaepernick. And there's a flag on the field. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Watch 89. Watch 89. Single. That's single.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So third and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Kaepernick now on third and goal. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Check. Tight right. Solo out there. Check that out.
Now Kaepernick again. Ellington has it, middle of the field. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Kaepernick now on first down. Caught. It's Ellington. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll run the option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw. And there's a flag on the play. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes. Look at your timeouts. Make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
So now it's 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's high. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He's back to throw. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Finding time. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Vance McDonald, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Love the excitement we've got going here. If they just scored the touchdown, they're down by 1. How much fun is it now to figure out the possibilities? Kick the extra point and tie it. Go for 2 if they're really feeling in a gambling mood. What do you do in this situation?
I think you kick the PAT.
Yeah, I do too. Kick it, get my defense ready, and try and stop them one more time.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Lockett the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Wilson, he hits Jermaine Kearse. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football, but the guys on the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Wilson to throw. He hits Baldwin right side. Give him 11 on the gain there, and the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So it's all going to come. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Now White on the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.